In this video, we are going to do some final touch-up on the form. Things like when the form has submitted successfully the data, it doesn't clear all the data that is here. And also, as you can see, there is some UI, what can I say, touch-up that needs to be done here. And also, if there is an error, we need to alert it, okay, or show and something that notifies to say that there is an error. So let's get into it. The first thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a margin top in this button so that it can be some sort of below a little bit, or it has some sort of a gap here. Okay, that just to separate the, what can I say, the elements. Okay. And also, this doesn't tell if this is a sign up or it's a sign in. So let's quickly add that. Okay. I think we're gonna add it from where? Am I on sign up? Yes. Where is the form? Here is the form. Okay. Let me see if I can add a label. Okay. Label. Okay. I don't think label it's the right one. Let's try H1 instead of a label. Okay. Okay, let me just type sign up here. Let me type H1. Okay, so let's type sign up. I click save and see. As you can see, I'm happy with this. And then let's make this class name. Class name, let's make text into 3XL. Let's see. Looks like it's too big. Let's make it 2XL. I'm happy with this. And then let's make it font semi-bold. Let's see. Okay, I'm happy with this. And then margin bottom, let's put 4. Okay, let's put 6. I'm happy with this. And then let's go to the button and put margin top of 6 as well. Margin top of 6. Okay, as you can see, at least now there is sign up, there is this content, okay, the input, and this one is at the bottom a little bit. Okay, so now when we send this data, okay, let's just do a test. Okay, when everything is successful, okay, as you can see, okay, nothing happened. This doesn't indicate. Let's go back to our form and let's go back to React hook form, because it's the one, not React hook form 10-stack query, because 10-stack query, it's the one that knows when the data is successful and when the data is not successful. So how are we going to do that? Let's check on, what can I say, on this mutation. Okay, let's look at where this mutation function ends. Okay, as you can see, this is some sort of a key and this is the value. Okay, where the value ends, we can add a comma and another key. Let's just type here success. Okay, which is on success. That's what we want. This is a method. Okay, let's take the data and then let me just continue and finish this as it is. Okay, even though this is not what I'm going to do. Okay, so on this success we receive data. Okay, as you can see, we receive this data and we can do whatever we want with this data. So on success, we don't need this. We need to clean this. Okay, so how do we clean this in React hook form? Let's just go to what we are getting from React hook form. We're getting a register, handle submit, and form state. There is something that we forgot here, which is reset. Okay, reset. Okay, so let's use that reset. So this means that when React query is telling us that we have successfully what can I say? We have successfully loaded, sent the data to the API. We need to hit this reset. Let me just click tab because I'm going to do that anyway. Okay, this AI is helpful sometimes. Okay, as you can see, I'm resetting it. Okay, This is not the only thing that I want to do. What else do I want to do? After on success, I reset this, okay, and then I want to alert a message, okay. So let's quickly test the reset functionality. As you can see, everything works well, and this reset, I'm happy with this, okay. In terms of this data, I'm not going to deal with it for now because on success, we don't really want to do anything with the data, but let me just console log it so that I can show you what is in there. Okay, just for, what can I say? Since this AI or intelligence or code complete, the autocomplete has put it there. Okay, since it has put it there, but I don't think we are going to use it. Okay, so let me just do this. Let me check if am I on the client or on the server. I'm on the client, so let's just check on the client to see the values of that data. Okay, just for us to learn and for you to see what's there. Okay, Matthew, Gmail, met, and then let's click send. As you can see, user sign up. Here is the data. Okay, there is data, which is the one from the back end. As you can see, here is it. So um in this data, there is also data from the back end. Okay, you might work on it if you want to, or maybe you want to display the result or whatever, but for now we are not going to use this. Okay, we are not going to use this. Okay, and what if maybe there is an error? Okay, we can add another object here. The key is on error. As you can see, the AI is auto completing for us. Let's just quickly do that. Do that. Okay, if there is an error, then console.log and show the error. Okay, let's just create an error, okay, which is the API. Let's just put 0 here, which is the wrong API. Okay, and then since we are in client, we are going to see the console log in the client. Okay, the console log here, and then let's just put everything correct as we used to. Okay, and then let's click submit. As you can see now, there's an error. It's telling us that blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's go back here. Now we don't have anything that alerts or that communicates to us that there is an error. Okay, so let's go back to shutcn. Okay, on this is Next.js, not shutcn. Okay, let's go to shutcn components. Yes, I'm looking for a component called, I think it's called Sona. Okay, this is what we want, something like this. When everything is successful, this must show up. Okay, as you can see. So let's see, how do you install this or how do you edit? Okay, let's copy this and then paste it here. Where is a second terminal? Let's just open a second terminal here and add this. How do you use it? Okay, first, I think you have to, on your layout, suppose we put something on your layout, something like a toast. Let's see. Okay, use client, a toast. Yes. So when you are done, you can click toast and then put the data here, whatever that, and that is it. But I want to see, what do you put on the layout? As you can see, here is the toaster. Okay, this is what I wanted first. Okay, because without this toaster, this won't work. So let's go to our layout. Okay, the outermost layout, and let's import the toaster. Okay, we don't use this React query thing here. Okay, we're no longer using it. Okay, and then let's put the toaster here. Okay, somewhere here. There is a self-closing one. Okay, Okay, as you can see, I'm happy with this. And then we can go to this example. Which one? This example, the one that was here, okay, which is a toast from Sona. And this is how you use it when you click, and then we can just copy this, okay, as it is. I'm not sure if I want to copy everything here. Let's see, action and label. I don't think I want the actions and label. So let me just quickly do it like this, okay? I think I'm going to just type the simplest code ever, okay? Let's see. Let's just import here. Am I on the right place? No, I want to be on the sign up form. Is it the sign up? Yes, let's import this toast, okay? And then in this toast, before we reset, let's just type toast here. And let's see what are the methods that we have. I think I want this success method, okay? Okay, the AI has some sort of completed this for me. Account created successfully. Uh, this message is not right. What are we doing here? Are we creating an account when we are signing up? Uh, we are creating a user, okay? So we can just type here, user registered successfully. I'm happy with this. What about if there is an error? We can just go to error, okay, and then toast dot error. Okay, let me just finish this up from this UI. Something went wrong. For now, my apologies about that. Okay, autocomplete from UI. For now, you can feel free to write whatever message that you want to write here. Okay, and then let's go back and test. Okay, I think there was an error here because our API, we have changed it, okay, for the sake of wanting an error to be there. So let's just double check. Okay, there is something here that I don't see, but it's here. As you can see, it has shown up there. Here is it. Failed, but it's too low. Let me see when it's full screen. Okay, as you can see, I don't know why it's somewhere here. I really don't know why. Let's change the position. Let's try to change the position for this. Okay, how are we going to do that? Is SHATCN here? Yes. So, what can we do to change the position? Let's just quickly see this. I think there is a way to change the position for this. Okay, toaster, event created, default. Let's click here. Success, info, warning. This is not what I want. I want to look at the position. How do I? This is a spinner, and this is a slider. I think there is a way to change the position for this. I would like to believe. I have not done it before, but I think suppose there is. Maybe what if I want it to pop up pop up on top then than at the bottom? Okay. So let's go here. Let's go to the layout. Let's go to the layout. Okay, let's go to the layout. Let's try something on the layout. Where is my layout? Okay, where is the toast? What are the props for this toast? No props. Let's do this. Maybe the AI might give us something. This is what I want. As you can see, the AI has given us something like a position top right. Let's take it and see. Okay, maybe it might happen the AI is right because ShadCN is not complaining about this prop. Okay, I'm hoping this prop works. I want this to be on the top right. Okay, thanks to the AI or the autocomplete. What do we want to do now? Let's see. Okay, we want to be here. Okay, let's check. As you can see, now it's appearing on the top right. I'm happy with this. Fail to register. Now we need to go back to the sign up form, and we need to make sure that we have the actual correct API, okay, route or endpoint. And then when we submit, as you can see, user registered successfully. I think we are done with some final UI touch-ups. Okay. I'm Matthew Msengati. I'm the designer and developer from South Africa. If you like content like this, please don't forget and help me to grow the channel by hitting the subscribe button. See you on the next one.